My friend, let me tell you something powerful today. A chosen one does not walk through this life empty-handed. From the very beginning, the Creator placed within you unique gifts, talents, qualities, and divine treasures that are not just meant for survival, but for abundance. Too many chosen ones live below their potential, not because they lack ability, but because they do not recognize the gold within themselves. What I want to share with you in this message are 9 powerful gifts every chosen one carries that can be transformed into real wealth. These gifts are not just spiritual, they are practical keys to financial freedom, business success, and generational prosperity. But before we dive into this, I have one request. If this message comes to you at the exact moment you needed to hear it, then type 1111 in the comments section below as a prophetic sign that divine blessings are aligning with your life right now. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and join this family of light so you never miss a message that could completely shift your destiny. Now, let's get into these 9 gifts that, if used correctly, can make a chosen one truly wealthy. 1. The gift of vision. A chosen one has the rare ability to see beyond the present moment, to look past the surface of life and perceive what others cannot yet recognize. Where most people see only obstacles, barriers, and closed doors, you see potential, hidden opportunities, and untapped possibilities. This is not ordinary sight, it is foresight. It is the ability to imagine what does not yet exist and to believe in its reality before it becomes tangible. Wealth, in its truest form, always begins in the unseen. Every thriving empire, every world-changing business, every great invention was once invisible to the physical eye, but alive in the imagination of someone who dared to see it. The chosen one's vision acts as a compass, pointing toward the treasures of tomorrow that others walk past today. When people laugh, doubt, or dismiss your dreams, it is only because they cannot see what you see. Guard your vision fiercely, for it is the seed of all wealth. To those who carry this gift, imagination becomes a tool of transformation, and ideas are the purest form of currency. The wealth you seek is already within your vision, waiting for the courage of action to bring it forth. History has shown us that those who could see further than their generation, visionaries like inventors, leaders, and entrepreneurs, were the very ones who shifted society and attracted wealth beyond measure. You too carry this ability. If you nurture it, protect it from doubt, and act upon it with faith, your vision will draw wealth as surely as light draws the dawn. 2. The gift of discipline. Chosen ones are built with an inner strength that allows them to resist distractions and stay committed to the path they have chosen. Discipline is the invisible bridge between dreams and reality. It is the reason why some people achieve greatness, while others, equally talented, remain stagnant. Without discipline, vision remains nothing more than wishful thinking. With discipline, even the smallest of efforts compound into massive results. Discipline is not glamorous. It is often unseen, quiet, and repetitive. It is the habit of saving when everyone else is spending recklessly. The determination to rise early and work on your goals when others choose to sleep. The ability to say no to short-term pleasures in order to secure long-term gains. Wealth, whether in finances or in influence, does not grow by accident. It multiplies under the watch of discipline. Think of discipline as a seed planted in the soil of your daily habits. When watered consistently, it becomes a tree of prosperity. Many dream of wealth, but few achieve it because they lack the discipline to follow through. The chosen one, however, carries this as a divine gift. You are equipped with the strength to stay consistent even when motivation fades. When applied to finances, this gift is unmatched. Saving diligently, investing wisely, avoiding unnecessary debt, and controlling impulses all create streams of abundance. Discipline is the gift that turns potential into profit and possibilities into possessions. It is what separates those who almost succeed from those who actually do. If you master discipline, you will discover that wealth is not a matter of luck, but of consistency and self-control. 3. The gift of influence. People listen to you, sometimes without fully understanding why. There is a presence about you, an energy that commands attention, a weight in your words that makes others pause. Influence is one of the greatest currencies on earth, often more valuable than money itself, because while money can open some doors, influence opens every door. Influence is the reason why certain individuals rise quickly in business, leadership, or creative spaces. It is not always about what you know, but about the impact your presence has on others. The chosen one's influence is natural. It flows from authenticity, charisma, and the authority of your spirit. People are drawn to you not just because of what you say, but because of who you are. This influence, when cultivated, can be transformed into tangible streams of wealth. In today's world, influence shapes industries, from leaders who guide nations, to entrepreneurs who build movements, to content creators who impact millions through social media. If you learn to package your influence through leadership, through communication, or through platforms, you create opportunities that money alone could never buy. Influence builds trust, and trust builds wealth. But with influence also comes responsibility. When you carry this gift, you must use it wisely. The wrong influence can mislead, but the right influence can empower, inspire, and transform lives. Remember, people don't just buy products. They buy trust, they buy energy, they buy influence. As a chosen one, your wealth is not just in money, but in the ability to move hearts, shift minds, and lead others toward transformation. Influence, if guided with purpose, will draw resources, partnerships, and wealth effortlessly into your life. 4. The gift of endurance. Most people start with excitement but stop when challenges arise. They give up at the first sign of resistance. But chosen ones are built differently. Endurance is your divine inheritance, the ability to continue, to persist, to push forward long after others have abandoned the journey. This gift is priceless in the pursuit of wealth, because success is never instant. Every business will have seasons of struggle, every dream will encounter resistance, every goal will be tested by delay. Endurance is the secret that separates those who quit from those who win. While others look at storms as signals to retreat, you see them as training grounds to strengthen your spirit. Endurance makes you unshakable. It allows you to fail and still rise, to face rejection and still move forward, to endure the discomfort of sacrifice while waiting for the reward of abundance. Fortune favors the persistent. Think of history's wealthiest individuals. Not all of them were the smartest or the most talented, but they were the ones who endured when others surrendered. Endurance transforms temporary setbacks into stepping stones, and each storm you survive becomes proof that wealth will eventually bow to your persistence. As a chosen one, this gift allows you to outlast competitors, survive seasons of drought, and remain standing until the opportunity for breakthrough arrives. Your ability to keep moving forward even when exhausted ensures that doors will eventually open. Wealth is rarely handed to the impatient. It is given to those who endure long enough to claim it. If you embrace this gift, nothing can truly defeat you. 5. The gift of wisdom. Wisdom is far more than the possession of information. In today's world, knowledge is everywhere, on bookshelves, online, in classrooms. But wisdom is rare. It is the ability to take knowledge and apply it correctly at the right time. Many people know much but accomplish little because they lack direction. Chosen ones are graced with divine wisdom, the kind that surpasses human understanding and allows you to see beyond the surface of decisions. This wisdom becomes the foundation of wealth, because every breakthrough you desire will require wise choices. Wealth does not come only from hard work, It comes from knowing when to act, where to invest, who to trust, and how to manage what you already have. Wisdom protects you from loss and multiplies what you gain. Think about it. How many people win the lottery and lose it all within years? It is not money they lacked, but wisdom. On the other hand, there are people who start with little but, through wise choices, grow their wealth consistently over time. Wisdom turns small resources into lasting abundance. For the chosen one, wisdom is both practical and spiritual. It can whisper not yet when the deal looks tempting, and it can nudge move now when the opportunity arises. It can guide you to avoid destructive relationships and align with those who elevate your destiny. Every wealthy individual you admire has used wisdom, whether consciously or unconsciously, to navigate their journey. If you cultivate and trust this gift, wisdom will not just bring you wealth, it will preserve it for generations. 6. The gift of creativity. Chosen ones often think in ways the world cannot understand. While others follow patterns, you create them. Creativity is your divine fingerprint, the ability to think differently, to solve problems uniquely, to imagine solutions that others overlook. And in a world that constantly hungers for innovation, creativity is wealth. Every piece of art, every groundbreaking technology, every business model that transformed society was born from creativity. This gift makes you dangerous to mediocrity because it ensures you will never be trapped by sameness. Creativity is not limited to the arts. It extends into business, relationships, problem-solving, leadership, and innovation. When you use this gift, you position yourself as someone irreplaceable, someone whose ideas carry value. Money always follows creativity because the world is willing to pay for what it does not have. The chosen one's creativity gives birth to originality. Whether you are inventing something new, redesigning something old, or simply offering a fresh perspective, your creativity ensures you will never remain broke. But creativity must be nurtured. It thrives in environments of curiosity, learning, and openness. Guard it from the fear of criticism, because what others call strange is often the very thing that produces wealth. Many of the world's richest individuals were once mocked for their ideas, yet their creativity changed industries. If you honor this gift, it will provide not just income, but influence, freedom, and impact. Creativity is the chosen one's golden mine, limitless, renewable, and deeply rewarding. 7. The gift of spiritual intuition. There is an inner voice, a gentle whisper, a knowing that cannot be explained but must be trusted. Chosen ones are blessed with spiritual intuition, the ability to sense what others cannot. This gift is a compass, guiding you away from destruction and pointing you toward opportunities that lead to profit. Many people make financial and business decisions purely by logic, and while logic has its place, it is limited. Spiritual intuition allows you to see beyond numbers, beyond statistics, into the unseen realm of alignment and timing. Sometimes it comes as a gut feeling that warns you not to sign a contract that looks perfect on paper, only to later discover it would have been a disaster. Other times it manifests as a sudden conviction to pursue an idea that others dismiss, only for that idea to open unimaginable doors. This gift saves you years of mistakes, losses, and unnecessary struggles. Spiritual intuition is wealth's silent partner. It not only guides you to profit, but also protects you from traps disguised as opportunities. Many wealthy individuals credit their success not only to strategy, but to intuition, the inner voice that directed their steps. For the chosen one, this gift is even stronger because it is divinely aligned. Trust it. Do not second-guess it. The world will call it instinct. You know it is more. When you follow this gift, you walk in divine timing and wealth flows more easily into your life because you are never where you should not be. 8. The gift of service. True chosen ones carry the heart of service. This may seem ordinary, but in reality, it is the very foundation of wealth. The world rewards problem solvers. Every successful business, every invention, every innovation exists because someone served a need, solved a problem, or made life easier for others. Service is the invisible magnet that attracts money. The greater your service, the greater your reward. Wealth is simply the byproduct of how many people you impact and how deeply you solve their needs. When you use your skills, gifts, or talents in service to others, you open streams of abundance that never run dry. The chosen one's service goes beyond obligation. It is fueled by genuine compassion and a desire to make a difference. This is why it creates not only wealth, but also legacy. Service builds trust, and trust builds empires. Consider the greatest companies in the world. Their wealth is rooted in service, whether through technology, healthcare, education, or entertainment. When you embrace this gift, you stop chasing money and start solving problems, and money chases you instead. Service also multiplies your impact. When you serve, you touch lives in ways that outlast financial profit. You leave behind not just riches, but memories, gratitude, and honor. The chosen one's service creates both earthly wealth and heavenly reward. If you cultivate this gift, your financial life will never run dry, for service guarantees relevance, and relevance guarantees wealth. 9. The gift of resilience. Resilience is the chosen one's unbreakable spirit. It is the ability to rise again after every fall, to rebuild after every loss, to keep moving when life has knocked you flat. Most people collapse under failure. They take one setback as a final verdict. But you, chosen one, are different. Resilience flows through your veins like fire. It makes you undefeatable because no matter how many times you are struck down, you will rise again stronger than before. This gift is one of the greatest attractors of wealth, because the road to success is paved with failures, rejections, and disappointments. Resilience ensures that none of these defeats define you. Instead, each setback becomes a stepping stone, each rejection becomes redirection, each failure becomes a classroom of wisdom. Wealth always favors those who do not give up. Think of every story of success. The millionaire entrepreneurs, the inventors, the leaders, they all faced countless failures before victory. The difference was resilience. Resilience allows you to keep knocking until the door opens, to keep building until the structure stands, to keep sowing until the harvest comes. The chosen one may stumble, but will never stay down. This gift ensures that your financial story will not end in lack but in abundance, because resilience guarantees continuation, and continuation guarantees breakthrough. When others see dead ends, you see detours. When others quit, you try again. This is why wealth will always find its way to you. Resilience is the chosen one's guarantee of victory. So, my friend, these are the 9 gifts of a chosen one that can be transformed into real wealth. They are already inside you, waiting to be unlocked. You don't need to beg for opportunities, just use the gifts you've been given, and the world will reward you. Remember, wealth is not just about money. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and creating value that lasts. This is the Zillion Mind channel. If this message reached you at the perfect time, type 1111 in the comments right now for divine blessings to be released over your life. Subscribe and stay connected, because your journey to wealth as a chosen one has only just begun. Thank you for watching.